Did you ever see the movie Multiplicity? It was in a movie with Michael Keaton, and he found a way to clone himself so he could get more done in both his personal and professional life. And he was able to accomplish it to an extent. However, knowing that that's completely fiction, obviously the comedy of the movie came when the clones began making more and more errors. So in real life, how is it that we can clone ourselves and continue to get more and more done as more and more demands are placed upon us? Well, in today's lesson, we're going to learn a little bit about how you can possibly do that. Because there is a way to take your activities and clone yourself and get them done by someone else and can do them efficiently for you. You see, it's important that you learn how to do this. How can you clone yourself and get things done while you sleep? Yes, that's correct. You can get things done while you sleep, and we're going to show you one way to do that. But first, you need to take a look at a couple different resources on how you can go about finding these people to clone yourself. I've used several different ones. A few of them include Fiverr.com, and this is a location where everything is for $5. There's elance.com and odesk.com, two of my favorites, in which you put out a hiring job and choose who you want, and then hiremymom.com and freelancer.com. All good sites that can work. But the important thing to remember is that you need to think about everything you are currently doing that could be done by someone else for much cheaper. That's how you ultimately put more money in the bank, by having someone else do it so you can focus on higher profit, higher sales level tasks. So what all can you delegate? In a FASTSIGNS Center, I've come up with several things. Larger design projects that my designer just doesn't have time to get to, social media posting from the FASTSIGNS entries, which we'll go over later, web research as to contacts at people that I want to get in with, as well as my Google Alert summary. It doesn't matter what it is, but you need to have a list of things that you can delegate to someone else that they can take care of and ultimately end up cloning yourself. So I'm excited to share this with you. I think it's a valuable resource that most people don't know about and certainly don't utilize. So I'd love for you to watch this video and learn how to outsource the tasks that you don't need to be doing. Get it done for cheap, and I mean cheap, and still good quality work. So in this video, you're going to learn how to clone yourself and be more productive. So let's get out there and get things done and learn how to clone ourselves.
Okay, in this final marketing video training, we're going to talk a little bit about how to clone yourself. Yes, that's right, I said clone yourself, meaning get more done than you possibly thought you could get done. Now, many of you are familiar with the social media content guide that FASTSIGNS provides to you. But if you're like me, you probably struggled to get it all done because you just didn't have the time to sit there and go through and schedule all the posts out or have someone sit there and do it every single day for you. Well, we're going to cover two resources now that you'll be able to utilize to help make that easier, because it is important to be on social media. And having been very active in it in the beginning, getting a fair amount of business from it, and then slacking off, I see the value of needing to get re-involved in it and utilizing the resources that FASTSIGNS has already done for us, that you're already paying for, and can really help you to get your presence out there in social media. So we're looking at a resource here called Hootsuite.com. That's Hootsuite.com. What it is social media management. Now, you can use this for a number of different things. However, really what I use it for primarily is scheduling messages and tweets. So if you have a Twitter account, you have a Facebook account, if you have a WordPress account, or any other sort of online social media, you can really link them all to this one site and be able to get it all done at once. Now, the best way to sign up is using Facebook. If you have a Facebook link login, it's one of the easiest ways to get signed up quickly, or just fill in your email address, your first and last name, and select a password, and then hit sign up now. Now, I have already created an account, so I'm going to log into my account, and here you'll see I have the Twitter account, I have my Facebook pages set up, we have a WordPress site where I've done some blogging in the past, and my LinkedIn account. All those also show up here, which is where you'll select how you're going to post and what you're going to post. So I'm going to post to Twitter, I'm going to post to my Facebook page, LinkedIn, and WordPress. And then really it's as simple as typing in the message you would like to have show up. So we're going to say Hootsuite is a great way to post to social media without lots of time invested. I love it. you should use it too. Okay, now certainly if you had a link, you can add a link here that you'd like to share. It's very, very easy to attach an image, and it'll upload that and put that image right into it. Down here it also shows you how many characters you have left for both Facebook and Twitter. As Twitter is much more limiting, you'll want to keep an eye on that. If it was too much for that one, you could just simply uncheck it, post it, and then come back and do a shorter version that would not have any issues with Twitter. So now you have the option to either send now, or right here there's a little calendar, and you can hit scheduling. It'll allow you to actually choose a date anytime in the future that you want. So you can go as far out as you have content to be able to send out and have postings. Fortunately for us, FastSigns gives us an entire quarter at a time, so you can actually have someone go through and program this out all the way through the quarter and never have to touch it. So I've got my message sent here. I'm not going to schedule it for a future. I'm just going to go ahead and do it now. So I'm going to uncheck that, and it's going to go off right now, 10:05 p.m. on Wednesday, and I'm going to go ahead and hit schedule. So now it's going to go ahead and post. It'll post to all 4 of those, and immediately it's been done. Actually, I'm sorry, it's telling me to do it 5 minutes in the future, so I'm going to schedule it out. Now, if I wouldn't have picked schedule and I would have just hit send now, it would have gone automatically. But we're going to go ahead and schedule it then for 10 minutes in the future, and it will go out there. Now, over here, you can see the publisher. If I click on publisher, I'll now be able to see all the different ones that are scheduled. So if you look at mine, clearly you can see that I have a ton already scheduled in for me. And I'm going to show you how I did that in just a minute. But right here you see today, 10:15, all 4 of the ones that I selected, and exactly what I said. Hootsuite is a great way to post social media without lots of time invested. I love it. You should use it too. So again, you can go through now and I can see all the different content that I have published. And as you can see, as I scroll through here, I have things posting all the way through, I believe, the end of July at this point. Yes, all the way to July 18th. And again, I will show you how we do that in the next step. But first of all, get yourself signed up with Hootsuite. Get familiar with the process, and then get yourself linked up with all the different ones. And another thing you can do is you can actually see what's happening in there. So I can see my home feed for Twitter, any mentions that were made, direct messages or pending tweets. I can also go to the Facebook page and pull up the page feed and give the information that's going on for us. Here's the last post we made on May 7th, talking about going to the expo that we were involved with, as well as a posting of a job that was done in Grand Rapids and the image that was completed for that. So a very valuable resource that you can utilize in many different ways. Okay, and now for the part where we actually figure out how you clone yourself. So what I've done is I use a website called odesk.com, and it's basically an ability to hire freelancers from all over the world to do any type of work you can imagine, from doing your Google Alert summary, which I've used, to having someone set up a website for you, to creating newsletters or graphic design work, to simply having someone do your social media postings for you. So again, you go to odesk.com, then you can come up here to sign up or post a job, and you'll be able to actually post the job and information that you're interested in seeing. Now I've already created an account. Here you can see that I have several different people doing work for me as it is, and are currently contracted by me. You can see the amounts that they've been working and what my charges are for the amount of work that they're doing. And then to get someone new, you actually would just go over here to the Recruit tab. Once that pulls up, then you're actually able to post a job, and in which the job, then you can type in all the details of what it is that you would like for them to do. You can see I currently have 4 different jobs out there that I'm looking to get people, and you can see I've hired several people to do some different things, including how many different people applied for the job, who I've hired. I can get that information here. If I sent messages to anyone asking them questions about what they have done and how it works. So all you really do is click Post a Job, and then we're going to fill in the information as best as possible to describe it to them. So for social media, it would probably be something to the effect of administrative support, and then probably data entry or other administrative support. You want to give it a title, so I would probably call it a social media entry into online applications. And then down here I would type up a description of what I want to do, which is basically need someone to log into hootsuite.com and make entries with predetermined content that we would be giving to them. And then once that's been completed, then they can go in and make the entries and do it. Now, one of the hardest things is figuring out how do you train them and give them all the information they need. So I'm going to share with you the last resource I'm going to share with you in this training video series is something that I've used to actually create this video, and it's called Screencast-O-Matic. And you can probably see that in the bottom left corner when you view this recording, Screencast-O-Matic. And what it does, it allows you to make up to a 15-minute video, which you're able to then download and save, recording your screenshots. So what I did was go in and actually create a video showing me exactly what to do and how I did it. Logging in, actually going to the PDF and highlighting the different things that we needed to do from FASTSIGNS so that she knew exactly how to go in, take this information, and then put it over into Hootsuite so that the information could get posted. And as you saw, I've now had this completed all the way out through the middle of July. So again, a very valuable resource. You can clone yourself. I would encourage you to use it for many different administrative tasks that you, the owner of a FASTSIGNS center, should not be doing and can hire someone to do for anywhere from $2 an hour all the way up to $20 an hour, depending on the skill level involved. So hope this was a valuable one. I think it was the best one yet and the easiest way for you to get online, make it happen without wasting a lot of your time. I'm John Toy, and I appreciate you learning from these videos, and I hope that they are providing a value for you. Now keep an eye out for a future email from me on another opportunity to learn even more, and I look forward to seeing you soon.